Hi, I'm Dr. Simon 𝘺𝘬. Here at 𝘺𝘪𝘧, we utilize the most advanced digital technology that's available in the market today. What this does for us is it allows for a lot of different things. One, it allows for a lot less appointments. So instead of having 6 to 8 appointments with the analog or the manual process, it gets down to 4. And more predictably. So when we do this procedure, what dictates the long-term outcome, which is everything, right? Because this is sort of like a lifetime procedure. The long-term outcome is largely dictated off of how accurate the prosthesis fits onto the implants. And when you do the analog way or the manual way of doing this process, you're introducing millimeters of error. Now that may not sound like much, but for us as dentists, a millimeter is a big number. And so what we use here at 𝘺𝘪𝘧 is a system called Photogrammetry, which is a triangulation system. And what that does is it allows us to get down to the micron level. So instead of having millimeters, we're down to about 6 microns of error. We can get it down to 6/1000ths of a millimeter. And so the accuracy is just magnitudes greater than the analog way. Now, in addition to the reduction in appointments and also the accuracy and long-term benefits, there's also a protective or security benefit to be had. So when you do it the analog way of restoring somebody's teeth, when you go to finally screw in your final teeth, the big day, right? The second that set of teeth gets screwed in, your records are lost forever. With the manual process, each step of the process destroys the last step. In order to get to the next step, you need to destroy the last step. So there's no actual records of the smile that you spent all this money on and all this time and effort and energy on. You're never going to be able to recreate that. With the digital process, it's all stored in a computer. So the 3D file is actually stored in a computer, and so I can email you your teeth if you wanted to. If you moved out of the country, you can still have your teeth. If you get into, say, a car accident, say 10 years from now, and you shatter your prosthesis, I can have one ready for you before you even come into the office. It's a much more secure and guarantee that you'll have your teeth despite any sort of emergencies or accidents. So here at 𝘺𝘪𝘧, the digital technology is everything, hence 𝘺𝘺𝘧. And what we promise is 2 things at 𝘺𝘺𝘧. One, we're always going to stay on the cutting edge. Whenever something new comes out, we're going to test it. We're going to test it, and if it improves the outcomes, we're going to use it. The second promise is that with the digital technology, our overhead is actually less. We don't have to pay as much. And so we pass those savings on to the patient. It's always patients before profits at 𝘺𝘺𝘧, and we're using digital technology to leverage the price for you. And so if this is something that interests you, I'd love to see you here at 𝘺𝘺𝘧 so we can give you a preview to your new life.